for.
Hi, my name is Melanie.
And my name is Vanessa. And together we are
Melanie.
Welcome to our channel. This is going to be probably a first or second video on our channel. And we're going to do a get to know us later on.
Yeah.
And a little bit of an introduction about what our channel is going to be about. But today's video is going to be a story time. So it is kind of like a get to know me a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so
You get to know her. She's crazy.
I'm not crazy, I'm actually nice.
Crazy.
Okay, a little bit of background before we go into story time, yeah? So, I'm the older one, of course. You know, you can tell I'm mature compared to this one.
She's mature.
Yeah.
Please.
So, since we were younger, I've always been the one that people are like, oh, Vanessa's the good girl, you know, she's an angel, she's so nice and everything. And she's the, you know, in Italian we used to say peste, which means, you know, like crazy. Yeah, she was a crazy one. She still is the crazy one.
No, listen, I'm actually okay. I'm not crazy. It's just people don't understand me. It's different. Okay?
Okay. So, so basically what we decided to do today is with this story time, we're gonna let you guys know a little bit about us and about our stories. We want you to comment below who you think the nicest sister is. So it's gonna be a sister war, isn't it? Melanie versus Vanessa.
Lame.
Team Vanessa, obviously.
Hashtag Team Mel.
We're gonna start with story times. I hope you enjoy. Please comment, like, and
Subscribe. Or I'll come for you.
yeah, she's not joking. So we're gonna do 2 stories each. I have my 2 stories. You'll have the 2 stories.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna start with mine. So of course, like as siblings, there's always times where you have to save yourself. I'm not gonna lie. If you have siblings, you know you have to save yourself sometimes. So when I was younger, I had to look out for myself, you know what I mean? I didn't know this girl very well. I only know
What?
Although we lived in the same house, I only knew her for how many years? I was probably like 7 or something. Probably even younger. I was probably, 7 actually, 7, 8. And she was like, what, 5? So I've only known her for 5 years. Like, who was she to me?
I was his sister. Boy.
Anyways, I've been living for 7 years of my life. I don't need anybody else coming to mess it up for me.
See, she's crazy. You see this? Okay.
So basically, what I mean by saying save myself is, of course, I used to blame things on her. Being the older one and being the one that people thought, oh, she's the nice one, it was easy for me to do that. So it was me and my sister at home, you know, looking after each other. And
more like a torture.
I wasn't torturing her, I was nice.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, one time, Melanie went to have a shower, and when she finished, she left. She left the bathroom. I don't think it was a shower. She went to the toilet, and after her, I went into the toilet and started playing with the soap and the water.
As you do.
In the bathtub, like a kid, you know, normal. But the only thing that I did wrongly was that I used like half of the soap.
No, you actually used the whole thing and left like this much. This much.
I used half of the soap.
The bottle was basically full because my mom changed it in the morning. It was this much.
Regardless, agree to disagree. I say it was half a bottle. It was bad enough.
No, it actually wasn't. It was actually the whole thing.
But yeah, so I was playing with it, and I heard somebody opening the door. Oh, mommy's coming home.
You're dead.
I left the bathroom in a hurry, and I couldn't get rid of all the bubbles. So I just went to sit in the living room quietly, just like a good girl that I was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Melanie was still in the bedroom getting dressed, whatever she was doing. Because Melanie takes so long. When I tell you she takes long, even right now, to take a shower, oh my days.
You have to soak in the shower for it to be effective, you know? Like, feel the steam on your body.
No, this girl, she came last week to my flat in Birmingham. She finished my hot water.
That's not true.
It is.
No, I feel like I didn't actually finish it. It was hot after. I checked.
It was lukewarm. So, yeah, so Melanie was still getting ready after her shower. So my mom comes, she goes to the bathroom and sees all the soap and the bubbles. And of course, what happens? She gets upset. And then she's like, started screaming like, who did it? Who did it?
No, she didn't even say who did it. She was like, Melanie! She said my name.
Actually. She did actually call me.
Because they always assume it's me. It's actually really sad. Like, being a younger sibling, they literally blame everything on you.
Because it's always you.
No, it actually isn't. This time it wasn't.
But yeah, so she calls Melanie first, and Melanie comes out with the towel or something. So of course, it's easy to assume Melanie did that. So I said to myself, I didn't know exactly what I was thinking. But of course, now that I think about it, probably I was thinking, you know what? Mom was already assumed, so why do I have to bother myself?
Really?
So,
really though?
So let things unfold, you know.
So what happened?
So
what happened to Melanie?
My mom kept saying, Melanie, why did you do it? And Melanie was like, I didn't do it, crying, but whatever, I didn't do it. And then mom started shouting at her, and you know, Melanie got scared, and then she was like, okay, I did it. So Melanie said she did it, and I was like, oh yeah, I was thinking, oh thank God, I'm fine. So then everything was fine. My mom, you know, she calmed down, and then after a while, Melanie comes back and she goes, but mom, I actually didn't do it.
Then she starts screaming
and
again.
She started screaming again and got upset.
Then I'll be like, oh, I didn't
and then
do
she
it.
just left and Melanie said, yeah, I didn't do it again. So that what happened.
No, but the worst thing is, like, I actually felt really bad because, like, yes, most things I do, but this thing that I actually didn't do, I was so frustrated because I was like, wait, I didn't do this. So I'll tell her, she'll get upset with me. She didn't tell my mom that it was not me until like a couple years ago.
Yeah, we were talking and I was like, oh, by the way, you know, a lot of things that you thought Melanie did, I actually did it.
Mom, did she even apologize now that I think about it?
No, she didn't. But
No, but that actually could, maybe this is why I'm crazy, because it's trauma. Might as well, if no, think about it, yeah? If you're saying I did the crime, I might as well continue doing the crime.
Well, that's a crazy person thought.
It's not really crazy.
It is.
Not really. How's that crazy? So it's time for my story time. I'm really scared to tell you this story because it's basically borderline assault, but it was an accident and I'm not crazy, okay? I'm not crazy. But it wasn't to Vanessa specifically. It was to this guy in school. I was in elementary school in Italy. That's like primary school, but instead of 5-6 years in the UK, you have 5 in Italy. So I was in my last year, so I was in year 5, and we were in the playground, and this guy, I was playing with this guy on the floor. It was outside in the grass. We were playing with ants, as you do, as children. I'm pretty sure you played with ants.
I was very posh, baby.
Wow, so you're saying I'm not posh. Thanks. But yeah, we were playing with ants, and like I was curing the ants, I was feeding them with leaves and stuff, you know. So I was having a good time. So he was next to me doing the same thing, and then he decides to push me on the floor, and I really don't like dirt or mud. So because I was like literally like squatting, so I wasn't actually on the floor. So when he pushed me, I fell, and I didn't like see dirt on me, so I kind of upset. I was like, why are you doing that? So in doing so, he made me drop my ants, which made me really upset because I was like, I took care of this ant, now I've lost it. It was crawling on me, now it's gone. So you're going down for this. But technically, I didn't mean for him to get hurt. So what happened was, as I was on the floor, I start chasing him, and he sees me from the back, so he starts running. So obviously he knows.
1 second, stop right there. So if she wasn't crazy, why would the guy start running? Ask yourself.
No, the thing is, he pushed me, so he knows what's coming next.
But why? You're a girl, he's a boy. Why would they run away?
Wait, what do you mean he's a girl and a boy? Like, what does that mean? Sexist. But anyways, so he was running for his life. Then what happened after? was that I got up, I was upset, I was pushed myself off, I chased him, and because I couldn't chase him, and I couldn't catch him, grab him to push him, I decided to use my foot to connect to his buttocks. So that was a bit awkward because I forgot that I had, do you remember the boots that I had? They're really like punk boots.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know how to say it, but they're like Skechers now.
Yeah, Skechers, but like
really heavy.
Very heavy and big. I actually forgot I had them shoes on. So with full force, as you're running, imagine running like kicking a football. Like, ow! That was me.
And what happened then?
This guy started screaming. He's actually screaming for his life. Like the whole school like kind of heard it, and like you saw teachers running to his, I'm not gonna say his name, to him. So turns out a couple of days later, he didn't come to school for a bit. Like he was crying after I kicked his bum, and he didn't come to school for about a few days a week. And I go back to my classroom. I remember it was science or maths, and it was the worst teacher ever because she didn't like me.
Because she loved me.
Yeah, to be fair. She didn't like me because obviously I was always the one talking in the class, so she didn't really like me. So she went mad. She went fully red like a tomato. She went red. She was like, I can't believe you did this. Do you know you actually broke his bum? And I was like, what? She's like, he had to go to the hospital to get cast on his bum. I was like, what? So I felt so guilty. I was like, oh my days, I broke someone's butt. I started crying, and at that time my mom was in Ghana. So I was like, if they call my parents, I'm dead. Like, I am never coming out. I'm dead, I can't play anymore. So I was like crying, I was like, I can't go home. I can't go home. I can't go home. So the week after he came to school, and I was scared to face him because I'm like, I broke your bum. You can't really walk properly. You can't sit, he couldn't sit down. Literally, he had to stand up and for his lessons. It was that crazy. For about 2 weeks, he couldn't sit down.
She was a Tasmanian.
So like, he would literally lean on the chair and write, oh my days. I'm sorry. I'm actually
sounding funny.
I'm so sorry that I did that to you. I actually thought I was gonna go to jail because I was like, I literally assaulted him. All I know is I got in trouble for about 2 weeks. My friends were a bit scared of me because, yeah, I broke someone's butt.
Till now.
Yeah. So I'm not crazy or anything. It was an accident. I didn't mean to kick him like that. So I thought cushion, you kick soft.
Magic potion.
Magic potion.
That's enough. So now it's my mom. So now
I'm still alive. Despite the huge odds I'm against, I'm still alive.
I'm gonna edit this out.
God's grateful. I'm God's what?
Now then, story number 2. That's my story. So this story is still on her because honestly, I think people thought I was nice because I never did anything to anybody. But the only thing I did something to was her. But that's only because she antagonized me from the minute she came out.
I didn't do anything. How can a baby antagonize you?
She did. You can ask my mom.
Please. I was so innocent and cute. I can show you baby pictures.
She was pulling my hair and beating me up and biting me.
She said I pulled her hair. She still got hair. Like, you don't
No, when I was younger.
You have
that's what she always had longer hair when we were younger.
What? She has no proof.
It's true. I got pictures. So this is probably around 12, no, probably a bit like younger. 10? 8? 9? Yeah, 8, 9, 10, around that age. And she's 2 years younger than me. So, a year and a half, so yeah.
Oh my god, a year and a half.
Yeah.
I thought it was like 3.
Oh, what happened was, when I was younger, I was very creative. I think I'm still creative anyway. But it's a bit suppressed, okay?
Where?
You wanted to be a doctor. So
I wanted to be a babysitter, by the way.
She did. For but that's for another time. So I liked to mix up, like, you know, detergents and things in the bathroom, in the kitchen, just, you know, seeing different colors, different reactions and stuff like that. So one time I was doing it and I was so into it, like I think I was doing pretend like doctor or something like that.
You know them crazy doctors with white hair, like glasses? That's what she was trying to be. Tell them what was in the medicine.
It was detergent. I don't remember exactly what it was.
Let me tell you, because I remember, because I obviously... Okay.
Oh, there was some powder in it as well.
Yeah, there was pepper. There was, you know, grounded pepper. You actually mixed it with... She put water, she put soap, she put detergent, you know, like washing up detergent. Like washing up clothes, not soap, washing up clothes detergent. She put, I'm gonna be named then, what is that in English?
Softener.
Softener. She put, I don't think you put curry in it, but I know you put...
I put powder, like
hot powder. Yeah!
Powder.
She put, oh my days, I forgot about that. She put ground talcum powder.
But she used to eat it anyway.
Yeah, who hasn't eaten talcum powder?
Yeah, so I mixed apparently those things together. And
She should come up.
so then I prepared it and I went to Melanie. I was like, Melanie, try this. And I gave her my concoction.
And me stupid enough, I was so stupid to trust my older sister because she's meant to protect me from everybody around the world. Protect me from evil. She said, drink this.
But it was alright, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, she didn't drink it.
I did drink it. I tasted it.
Did you?
Yes, that's how I knew there was powder in it. Hot grounded pepper.
Oh, well, she tasted it, but she's still alive. So it's all good.
It's only because she actually stopped me. She's like, no, don't drink it, stupid. She actually said it in Italian. I remember. So, okay, drink it. And I was drinking, I was like tasting it. I was like, and she was like, why? Don't drink it, stupid. And she like smacked it out on me. Like, can you imagine? The next story time is about me. And I'm going to defend myself and say it was child neglect that made me do the actions that I did. Actually, I was an attention seeker, but like I didn't go to people and say I want attention. I would like touch me. I used to be like aggressive. That's how you know you need to hug me. But yeah. Did you just? So we were at my cousin's house.
No, it was our house.
No, was it? Okay, so we were wherever we were. And my sister, because they're all a similar age group, they were all grouping around each other, talking to each other. I don't know what you guys were talking about, but I was excluded, so I felt alone. I was like, I don't have anybody to play with. They stole my sister. My cousin doesn't want to talk to me, so I'm gonna like do something so they can notice me. Stop. And like, I would go to them and they would be like whispering. And I'm like, why are you whispering? Can you tell me? They're like, Melanie, you're too young, go away. We're only 2 years or 1 year apart. How can you tell me I'm young? Tell me. Know me. And I need attention. Like if I'm craving it, you need to give it to me. Otherwise, hell will break loose. So as they were like doing their own thing, I would go to my auntie and be like, oh, they're not talking to me. And my auntie was too busy socializing, so she'd be like, oh, just sit next to them and wait for them to come to you. So I was just sitting there. Nobody came to me. So I was impatient. So what I decided to do was pick up a chair.
It wasn't a big chair.
It was,
do you remember? It was the kids'
chair. So I was getting so frustrated because I would talk to them and be like, and then at that point they actually started laughing. They were like, ha ha ha, we're not telling you. They were teasing me. So I was getting frustrated and angry. So I was like, you know what? I didn't think I'm gonna throw a chair at you, but I did. That's what happened. I don't actually remember my thought process. All I knew was I just picked up the chair and threw it at my cousin and hit her in the eye. And she had to go to the hospital. And yeah.
Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. This was our story time. And I hope that you subscribe to us and see our videos. So we are sisters, but we're different. We've got different things that we like.
I'm better than her, so.
Do comment and tell us who you think, Team Vanessa, Team Melanie, who's the crazy
Hashtag,
one.
you can hashtag Team Vanessa or Team V and Team Mel. And I'm telling you, I will win. Comment below. Make sure you share, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe. And tell me I'm the nice one. Oh, I'll complete you.
Just stay tuned for videos, you know, hair videos, challenges, makeup, everything. And if you have any ideas of any videos you'd like us to do, just let us know.
See you next time. See you next time. Bye. Bye.
How do you do?
Oh, my day, stop.